I trust you.
So in another part of our world, Beth had asked a question about a news article, which we're not necessarily going to go into what that exactly was. But, should she change it? Or should she post about it? And I believe my response to that was like, no, no. And then I believe I went on and said potential minefield. And it would have been, and there was, if it was a teen girl that was involved in the story, I might have had a little different twist. But this gives us a chance to talk about something on LinkedIn that we don't think about and that Beth can and any of us can. And Beth, you know how to toggle between commenting and posting as you and commenting and posting as this girl story, right? That's
Right.
so one of the things that LinkedIn has, and it's right here, upper front corner, is news. So if you want to dabble in current events, this is kind of a good place to check out. I don't personally, and I looked at this a little while ago, see anything that jumps out as a this girl story kind of thing. There is, Stacy is not part of our group, but we're gonna pretend like she is. So, she might want to, though she probably wouldn't want to.
That might be, I would at least look at that one
Yeah,
because
so,
that
and
might be
this is
something
more
relevant too.
this level political and not at the teen girl level.
Right.
So it's talking about something that the Supreme Court did last June.
Mhm.
And bringing it up now because it's Black History Month. So it may be useful in that area. I found out that this share thing sucks. So if you wanted to share this, you come down here and
Toggle between.
really wonder why they turned off comments on the post. It always kind of scares me when comments are turned off on a post because potential minefield. But you toggle between who you want to do, and you could repost, and it just reposted or repost with your thoughts. I always like, because I have so many words in my brain, the repost with thoughts and then giving thoughts on it. The
Same.
other thing you can do is find news articles that, I'm going to tell you this, news articles that are current that may possibly go back to this girl's story. And I would not do this because there is no way I can fit it into my universe. But there's this thing coming up on Sunday. I understand that there's something that follows the Puppy Bowl. I haven't quite figured it out yet. There's the Puppy Bowl. That's happening on Sunday. They may have the kitty halftime show. You want to watch the kitty?
Possibly.
And there's also like this female that started young in the music, art, business, voice, and
Young female, started young and a female creative.
a female creative who started young in Nashville at the Bluebird. Sorry. Female creative started young. For some odd reason, a lot of the news is talking about her. So if you could find a way to spin that into a This Girl's Story post.
That would be a very good, I have this thing that I do on This Girl's Story that it's called Express Yourself, and where people can do. So it might be a good question to ask is, are you watching this huge event with this semi kind of well-known creative
Somebody that won a
started-
couple of awards here and there.
might have set some records, I don't know, whatever.
Grammys, I don't know.
And there might be some girls on the team who are slightly enthusiastic about her.
Possibly.
So it might be a good question to pose is, are you watching this event? And will this be your first time
And that
watching this event?
That would be a good Instagram, maybe Facebook post, okay? But then on LinkedIn, we turn that around and talk about how having a voice and starting using it when you were young can be so freaking powerful.
Yep, yep,
Because
yep.
this girl,
I may or may not have shared on, I have to go back and check and see, because when you operate between 3 different platforms, you tend to forget what you've posted where.
okay,
So I may have to go check and see if I may or may not have posted some thoughts.
have you
Or
posted thoughts
repost.
about it in the past 3 weeks?
Yes.
Hmm. If you have, twist those around a little bit so that you can get it back. I don't
Yeah.
think you have, because
I don't think I have on LinkedIn. It's entirely possible. So I'm a little bit late in the game, but I still have a little bit time for the game.
Okay,
because
the
of
puppy bowl
certain-
hasn't started yet.
The puppy bowl has not started yet. Okay, I'm just gonna come straight out here in public. I am a Super Bowl fan. It is a high holy holiday in my household. There, I said it. I said it. I've watched the Super Bowl for most of my adult life.
Okay, I have
And
been,
it's not just because of the commercials. I actually have favorite teams, which is really hard because 2 of my favorite teams are playing. Yeah, yeah. I'm a Chiefs fan and I'm a 49ers fan. And I may like a certain companion of a certain Chiefs player, but it kind of like the quarterback from, I'm much more of a fan of Patrick Mahomes. I just am.
I mean, you can use this.
Yes.
It is good for
I
you.
just want to make sure that, it's okay to be a football fan. It's okay.
It is. You know where I'm gonna be? I'm
Watching
gonna
the
say
Puppy
that.
Bowl.
Well, at our old church, there was a family that would often have a Super Bowl party. And
Oh,
it'd be like this, a whole bunch of people would be down in the lower level watching this game on the big TV. Then a few of us would be up on the upper level and we'd be chatting all during the game. And the second the commercials were on, it was like,
well, with the exception of the commercials aspect of it, that sounds like a Tomas family Thanksgiving. So,
oh, yeah, we just like, we did not watch any of the football game, but watched the commercials and enjoyed each other's company. And, sometimes I would bring knitting.
yep.
I didn't give a high hoot about football, but I like the people in the commercials. And
There you go.
sometimes they commercials with Clydesdales and dogs. I mean,
Yes. And I hear tell that there is a commercial with the Clydesdales and their friend the dog.
of course, because there has to be.
I'm not a beer drinker either. So I said that out loud. Okay, Edgeworth. Ow, 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 ow.
I've known that for a while. This recording may go in 1 or 2 groups. There are people that you know and like.
Yeah.
So
It's okay. You can out me on the football and the non-beer drinking. I don't drink wine either, but
that's
I can
okay.
do a nice cocktail.
They sell them here. Come visit.
I should. They sell whiskey and I do
Okay.
kind of like whiskey.
I'm gonna stop recording now because I think anything that's useful that needs to be said has been said by now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We digressed.